if I feel like I have my plate too full.
Yeah, we'll flip the deal.
Yeah, I was calling to speak with the acquisitions department.
The acquisitions department. Well, okay, we don't have that exact department, so tell me a little bit more so I know how to direct your call.
I was calling about a building that you guys have off of 45th Street. I have a family office partner that's going through a 1031, and we were just curious if the owners might consider an offer.
And can you be a little more specific about which building you're referring
Sure.
to? He's not available at this, but I can take a message.
Sure, let me know when you're ready.
Yep, I'm ready.
My name is C. John. Company's Tortoise Realty. Office number is 561-225-9328. And we have a family office client of ours that's going through a 1031, and so we were interested in this property. Just wanted to see if you'd consider an offer.
And C. John is your first name, right?
Yes.
And what's your last name?
Armstead?
All right, I'll leave him the message.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thanks so much.
We're going to try to pitch this deal to this guy, see if we can get him to agree to our contract.
Hey, Mark, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello.
Hey, this is Christopher. I got Henry on the line as well. Just wanted to confirm that you got our email last night with the...
I just saw one this morning from you guys, and I quickly opened it, but then I saw the attachment with the old file, and then for some reason this morning when I looked at another one, it looked like, oh, within the email was a new offer, but I haven't even gotten a chance.
Yeah, I kept it within the same chain.
Like you had requested, I wanted to, I talked things over with the partners and tried to figure out a way that we could try to get you a straight offer with no seller financing of any sort. So we were able to get you an offer of $1.4 million, a straight no seller financing, 30-day due diligence, 45 days to close, because obviously we're getting a traditional mortgage. And realistically, the only thing, contingency wise was just making, it'd be contingent on obtaining financing, which I really don't see us having much of an issue, and just clarifying all financials, which I know you've sent us basically everything.
Yeah, I could send you guys more updated stuff. I'll have to talk to my partners on 1.4 because that's not the number we were really looking for. It was 1.5, but we'll discuss that, see if that's what we're willing to accept at this point in its current status. The second part, run that over me. So you got a 30-day due diligence, 45 to close after 30, or 45 period?
45 after 30, correct.
Yeah, so you're looking at about 2.5 months on the outside.
Yeah, I mean, look, I see it as, we're going to do an environmental inspection, which will probably take 2 to 3 weeks at least just on that. Everything else should probably be much faster. That's typically where the 30 days of due diligence comes from, and obviously reviewing the financials. Once everything, we get a check mark across the board there, which I don't see us having much of an issue with, we'll start pushing to get all financials lined up with the financing. Right now, obviously, banks are not exactly rushing to get things done. So I just don't want to promise you that we're going to get something done in 45 days total, and then it takes 60 and you're pissed.
Well, I would tell you for this moment in time, I would be doing whatever you could do up front, because when you make a deposit, I'm going to make a good chunk of that hard with a commitment. Because what I've dealt with in the past is, hey, I get the deposits, and then I go back and forth and all this stuff, and then retrade it on the end, which is not where I want to be.
Sure.
X amount, and I didn't know what you were considering deposit amount.
Yeah, we typically do like 25K.
Yeah, okay. The last guy was supposed to give me 20 hard. Well, I need to do a roof inspection, and so he did a full inspection of the site, and then he came back saying, oh, I need bollards, and I need this, all stuff that he wanted to put in on his wish list, take the houses out, all that, and somehow that became my issue, but he was able to skate on any of the amounts going hard up front, and that was frustrating for me. So if I sign the deal and take a deposit, X amount is hard, just right up front. That's how it's going to be. So I would say take some of the information you want and, spend your time trying to figure that piece out.
I can do this at least.
I'll talk to them and see about what their sentiments are towards that.
Sure.
Again, if I decide to back into a listing on that.
We'll take both steps simultaneously. If you want to go back to your partners and talk about a price, and we can try to see if we can make something happen with the terms that we've outlined to you today, I'll go back and I'll also confirm the hard deposit as well as the the speed of close. Does that work?
I mean, you could take your couple day opportunity here or whatever if you want me to send you any other information. What maybe you don't have, or do you have enough that you're secure in what you got? I don't remember what.
Yeah, I will. I'll speak to the partners, and I'll try to get an idea if there's any other information specifically that they would specifically want ahead of time to make sure that they can do as much due diligence prior. And I'll try to get a list for you ASAP. All right, and then let's try to plan on chatting.
And I'll try and get together with them and have our conversation, and over the next day or two, we'll see if we actually get it under contract.
Okay, perfect. Sounds like a plan. And as soon as I have a list of items, if anything at all, I'll shoot you an email. Okay?
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Mark. Have a great day. All right, so then now I'm gonna call my partner here and see if I can get him on the line. So I just got off the phone with the seller, and I have a few things. Okay, one, he's got to talk to the partners about price. So let's just say that we'll put that aside for a second.
I mean, it's not a hard no. It's not like
It's not a hard no. Correct. Yep. So here's the big few things. Number one, he's very, very adamant, not seemingly non-negotiable based on the past contract that I already told you about. In his experience with them, is that he's going to want some portion of a hard deposit. That's one. Two,
My response to that is, do you have a clean phase one?
I figured it would be an environmental question. So what I wanted to do is, if you can, give me an idea of what exactly you'd need to see. So obviously I wrote down environmental, so I'll just say clean phase one.
I'm not going to do the phase one unless I have it locked up because I'm not in the business of wasting money.
My goal was to say this. Let's just say you get me a list of any and all other financial related documents you'd like to see. Okay?
How are you making money?
Well, broker fee. We talked about it. We're going to get it included on the 1.4 and that's it.
Okay, so it's coming from him. So the 1.4 is my gross.
Correct. At least for right now. That's what I'm seeing right now. Okay.
Okay.
I'll keep you posted. Let's just say because I'm going to ask you for a quick list of everything else you'd like to see because we're going to try to get you that ahead of time. The only thing I was going to then mention to him is saying for the hard deposit, let's say we do 25,000. He's going to want at least probably half, maybe more. He didn't give me an exact number, but he said 20,000 was the last hard deposit he requested. If we do that, we would say the only thing it would be contingent upon is environmentals, and that's it.
What are we doing about financing contingency?
That's in the contract.
I have to risk the money, right? I mean, I have to risk the money and not really know that I'm going to be able to pull a trigger with the bank. So,
do you really think you're not going to be able to get a loan? You're gonna have to just put more money down. It's not a question of you getting financing.
no, there really is, Henry. The banks are super tight. You know,
Based on the conversation we had with David, I mean, look, even if you're gonna, do you not think
closing date? Is he up against the gun to close, or like, what could he give me time?
the only thing he cares about is certainty of close? I think this guy's got time. He's got time. He just wants to know you're gonna close.
I don't have a problem executing, but I just need time.
Well, look, I'll get you time if we can get him certainty of closing, which is obviously for him. He just wants to make sure you don't bullshit with the guy and try to renegotiate last minute and try to walk from him.
I'm renegotiating. It's a good deal. At 1.4, it's a good deal. Like the demographics, low square foot per capita, good population.
I know. I think the deal makes a lot of sense. The guy just.
Besides for a new lease up in the grocery store conversion.
I will get you as much time as you need to close. Okay, so give me more list of questions what you need me to go back to him with. I need a list of all the items that you need so I can try to get it ahead of time.
My personal problem right now is that like 100% of my energy is like focused on other stuff right now. Like I have that deal in Scranton that I gotta close. I had a talk with the seller yesterday who really needs to close, and like I have no lenders lined up. Not because I haven't tried, because there's no lenders.
Talk to David.
It's a different nature of a deal, different nature type of deal. I'm talking to so many guys, but yeah, maybe I will talk to David, but it's gonna have to be bridge. David does bridge, right?
David does everything.
He'll do bridge on storage.
Talk to him. I don't think I've presented that specifically, but I'm sure he would.
Okay, fine. So maybe I'm gonna call him later.
Can you just give me a list, whether it's text or email or whatever, of all the items you need, please?
Sure.
And I know you're busy with other stuff. I can call David if you need on that as well.
Okay, no, but I'm not looking to drop the ball on you on this, you know?
No, I know. Look, it's a great deal, and I'm pretty sure whether it's you or anybody else, I can get this deal sold.
If I feel like I have my plate too full.
Yeah, we'll flip the deal.
No, yeah, I have who to flip it to.
Yeah, look, I mean, I have somebody else lined up as a backup, possibly, so.
Okay, well, give me the first crack at that, please.
That's the game plan. So, shoot me a text with whatever you need so I can send the guy an email with the details, okay?
Perfect. I'll text you right now.
Thank you. Goodbye.